Yeah. Hey, what's going on? You're back in the building with your man's KingKapone and ItzJackDanz. Welcome back
Yo,
to Bite the Topic.
the Queensiest.
Tonight we're gonna shine the light on some voices that are changing the game. Today we sitting down with a true powerhouse, a multi-talented singer, songwriter, CEO of creative. I'm sorry.
Come on, you better get this shit right. That's my nigga
CEO
said shit.
Legacy and CEO of Creative Space.
Come on, man.
Music group. My fault. I clicked my info down.
Now listen. Now you always be talking about that Michigan got the highest reading level and all this other dumb shit, and you fucking can't get that shit out right.
Hey, my bad. Anyway, she a creative force who blazing her own trail. She wears many hats and wears them well. Whether she's making waves in the music.
Before we bring her on, hold on.
I'm bringing her on now.
No, before we bring her on,
Mm-hmm.
I gotta do this.
Go ahead.
No, actually, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna do this again, but I gotta give a very, very special shout out and birthday shout out to me and Iman's very, very close friend, the best out of Baisley. I'm saying it. Jay Had. Happy birthday. That's my brother. He'll be on, and hopefully we'll have him on as a guest soon.
Without further ado, please welcome to the incredible Iman Jaunte.
Southside's own.
Southside, we outside. Hey guys, what's going on?
How's it going, man?
I am hanging. How are you guys doing?
So let me get this right because I stumbled a little bit. But Creative Space Music Group, COO.
Yes.
And the CEO of Max Legacy, right?
Yes.
And
what do those two? Let's separate them for a minute. What is Max Legacy?
So Max Legacy is my business that I started in 2021. It is a administrative services business that services creatives and business owners on the back end. So everything around copywriting, branding, songwriting, vocal production, anything in the creative space, I'm the girl to come to because I am an artist and I understand that while you're creating, sometimes the things in the background don't get done. And I just want to teach folks how to get that done.
And now, Creative Space Music Group.
I work with operations and logistics. So everything you see happening with Creative Spaces in terms of locations that we hold camps, locations that we hold showcases, the talent that is booked for those events, that's me. I am and been working with Creative Spaces when it was high standard. I was a participant at first. So Jack knows, like, we used to go to all the camps and all the cities. That's how we got started. And I am very, very good friends with one of the creators of that organization. And fast forward, things just align in a way that makes sense. RIP to Jay Hatch. He died in November. Yeah, he was the founder. And Sis, his managing partner, shout out to Sis,
got accepted to the Recording Academy today, I might add.
Yes, he got accepted to the Recording Academy today.
Congratulations.
Yes. He was like, yo, come do this with me. You know what I mean? We have 19 years of history, musical knowledge, and we just feel like that's what is needed right now, right? It's not only about jumping on stage, it's about guiding and teaching people how to monetize their art and be knowledgeable when they want to make money. So
nice.
That's what we're trying to do.
Beautiful. So let's get into it. Let's start. I know you want to talk about it. Let's start with your new single.
Yes.
Give us the name.
Charge Me Up.
Charge Me Up. I did listen to it, but I wanted you to introduce it, and I liked it. What inspired the track? What does it mean to you personally?
So you want the political answer, or you want the real answer?
Give it to us. Anything I say, Jack finna pause me. So just give it to us
I'm not pausing anything.
Give it to a skinless.
I was gonna ask a question, but I'll ask it after she answers.
Okay, go ahead. I want to hear
bad relationships. Bad relationships. Being in a relationship where you feel you're giving your best and somebody keep playing with you. So sometimes you got to charge up. And the interesting part is that the title came from me being unable to find my charger for my phone while I was writing the record.
So, okay. So I was going to ask, is there a specific moment or emotion that triggered the writing process for this song?
Shame. Shame. Feeling like I stayed in a relationship too long and being taken advantage of and feeling like a person didn't see my worth. And going through a lot through that situation. And I'm a very private person. So you'll really hear about my life in my music. Sometimes it's about me, sometimes it's about other people, sometimes it's about the group, right? It's me, my homegirls, and my homeboy all going through that. This particular song I think is very general. Like everyone has been in a situation where somebody is playing with you and you like, don't charge me up. Like don't keep playing like I won't leave. Don't keep playing like it can't get crazy around
the
here.
way you shaking your finger, I feel like you could tear some shit up if you get upset. Jack, what was your question?
I mean, I guess it's kind of like a cheat code because I know her so well and we worked together closely for all these years. So
how long have you guys known each other?
I want to say since 2009 or 10.
Yeah.
2009
or 10. Okay.
Yeah, we'll tell the story when the movie and shit comes out. But I ain't gonna get into that. So my question is,
hey man, look at the camera. Stop looking all tired and shit.
No, I'm just inviting people. I'm just making sure we got an audience.
Please invite my mom. She told me to tell you that.
For Mama Love?
Yes. Please invite my mom.
Okay. She's gonna be like, hey, goddamn Jack ain't fucking inviting me.
What was let me ask you something else of mine. The creative process from writing it and then bringing it to life in the studio. What was that like? How long did it take you from the time, because you are a songwriter? For you, how long did that take from the time of conception of, hey, I can't find my phone charger, I'm using that as the hook, these niggas keep playing with me, charge me up? How long did it take to write? How long was the studio process, do you think it took you from conception to finish?
4 hours. I wrote that song in one day. I got the beat and I was like, didn't really know where I was gonna go. And then life started happening, right? Couldn't find my charger. I take notes in my phone when I'm writing and I use it to voice record. That's
Stop
how the hook
playing
came
with her.
about.
4 hours.
Yeah, I record at home.
I mean, she's written songs much faster than that, but
so he said entire process.
Yeah,
so
there's the entire process. She had to conceptualize it first, Jack. And then once she conceptualized it, she decided she was gonna make it. Okay. So all this shit happened in 4 hours.
You telling me what she did?
Yeah.
Fuck she did.
No.
I helped
today. She telling us what she did.
I know what she did. Here's my question though. So my question is, knowing that, as long as you've been in and around the music business and in the background, what made you finally, because I know we've had these conversations for years, finally decide that even though you're still doing things in the background, that I'm going to actually have the courage to jump out and do and put yourself out there? What spawned that? That's what I want to know.
I'm in my 30s and I don't give a fuck no more about what people think. I run a business to teach people how to do the artist thing. And I think the best teacher is actually doing something. Who wants to really pay someone or follow someone that hasn't done it? And I think it's important that if you're going to tell people, hey, do this, consult. If you're going to consult, you need to be able to say that, yes, I've done what I'm consulting you on. And I think that's where we get it fucked up now in this game. As long as you have an Instagram and a phone, you can tell people what to do and you don't have to have proof of concept. So I'm proof of concept that I'm not only telling you what to do, I'm doing it too. I'm failing forward. and I'm gonna take the L for you and say, yeah, I did it. So don't go do that. Do this because I did it.
Let me just say that we don't use, and I taught you this. We don't use negative things, so we're not gonna say failing forward.
That's
We just gonna always say
awesome.
that. We're gonna just say that something is a blessing or a lesson, but when you put the word fail or I'm trying into the equation, then that means that you don't think it's gonna happen. And
Oh, it's going to happen.
right.
I'm just answering the question. I know it's going to happen because I've laid the foundation for over a decade for it to happen. I just think that it's really important that if you're going to guide people, that you've done it as well. I don't think people respect people that just tell them what to do and
Right. You
haven't
want
actually
somebody
done it.
that been in the dirt with it and can tell you, exactly what the process is going to feel like. You can explain it to them much
Yeah,
better. Yeah,
people trust you in that way. Yeah.
that's a very valid point. On Charge Me Up, is there a line or a lyric on the song that hits the hardest for you?
Hmm. Hmm. I like
And
the whole song.
if you could you sing it to us?
I knew it
Ah,
was coming. I
uh,
would have to say it's such a personal song. The whole song kind of hits home.
so there's no one part you just really enjoy getting on that part, or
Yeah, I
how that piece really goes.
hmm.
I won't keep you there too long because I feel like I got you on the spot. When you are
Well, listen,
writing,
when the single goddamn come out, she can come back on. We could do a little
that's
mini
cool. That's cool. I just
song.
wanted to see. I just wanted to see where she was gonna go with it at the time, and that's cool. I let her. I let her. You know what I
Don't
mean?
have me the Detroit niggas trying to fuck shit up.
Oh,
Man,
I have it for you. No,
listen,
I
y'all.
got it.
Go
I got
ahead.
it
Go
for
ahead. She
you.
got it now, nigga. Sit back.
Stay dealing with hoes that say you want a lady, but the lack of action lets me know. So basically, like you say you want to be with a stand-up woman that you can marry and wife, but you out here
Niggas,
with the hoes. Yeah,
yeah,
like
niggas do like the hoes though. I get what you're saying.
yeah, niggas
Man,
love the
that's what I
hoes.
hope.
And the hoes. Nothing against the hoes, but just
I'm
saying.
just saying. Most stand up ladies came from Hold'em at some point though. Would you agree?
I do not agree with that. Absolutely not.
A large percentage.
I will say a significant amount
Okay,
of
over
women.
51% or better.
Nah, I'm not gonna give it 51%. That's crazy.
I'm
How,
saying a
how,
little bit
how
more than
Capone?
that.
How old were you, Capone, when you was in your whole phase?
Correct.
Oh shit. Wait a minute. Yeah, my wife watching. I stopped the day before we got married.
Ah, good
Now, hold on, wait a minute. I was with her
answer.
10 years before that. I stopped 10 years, one day before I got with her 10 years.
There,
2001.
there go the man.
Yeah, 2001, man. It was over with for me. But I will agree. And when I was locked up, I was a bit of a hoe because I had a lot of King magazines.
Oh, what?
King magazines.
Oh, I'm about to say
King
you got
magazines. I said it. I
you got to
forgot you
clean
on
that
here, so
up.
I can't.
Yeah,
I
you got
can't.
to clean
You
that
about
up.
to pause me like that.
No, I used to
Said
be
when
a
I was,
correctional. I used to be a correctional officer, so I was like,
oh,
Oh,
listen,
yeah,
so
man.
you knew exactly. You knew exactly where I was going to go. I had mad magazines and pictures, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah. I
saying?
was a
So,
correctional officer in Baltimore City. Shout out to V Town.
was
Absolutely
you?
down.
Did you ever sing for the guys in there?
So funny story. They actually tapped me to sing for the inauguration of the one of the new like
Wardens.
commissioners.
what did you have to sing? Like, is there like a Baltimore national anthem?
No, I had to sing the regular national anthem.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yep.
So a little bit about you too that I did find out is that you actually did host songwriting classes for people too. I think you
Yes.
had like an event somewhere
Hmm.
around May. What was that like?
Yes. And so it was a group of locals here in the North Carolina area. And a lot of it was really around song structure, tone, concept, real basic, right? Because I think a lot of times people go in with the creative energy, but they don't have any technical skills.
Yeah.
And the best songs have the technical skill behind it, right? You don't have to overpronounce that, but you at least have to know what you need to be doing to make it sound a certain way, to be radio ready, to be ready to be sold, or whatever you want to do to perform it. So it was really it was real conversational, and I was really grateful that people trusted me with their art. to play it and, allow me to give them feedback and guide them in certain ways. So, I do that on the Max Legacy side, and I also do it on the Creative Spaces side. So we were just in Vegas, and we had a group of creatives, and we did the same thing. We're working on an album with 808 Mafia. So shout out to Fuse, 808 Mafia. And that was the conversation. Like, what is a good song? What does that consist of? Conceptually,
Right.
what does that mean? What's your favorite song? Are your songs just as good? And do they have the components that your favorite songs have? So it's great. Like, I just love teaching folks about that.
If I was to, well, I'll ask you this: what's one thing you think people misunderstand about songwriting?
That there's actually a structure and that there's actually vocabulary and education behind writing songs. Like, I think because we're in a space where people have home studios and they have so much access to the industry now, they forget about the formality of it. But the
Right.
formality of songs is why people love Beyonce and love Rihanna and love Doja Cat, because there's a method to their madness. And I just think people going aimless now because it's so much easier to just create a song and put it out. But
Right.
back in the day, you couldn't do that. That shit had to actually be
Right. It had to be
technically
a
sound.
bridge. It had to be a
Yeah,
like it had there was
exactly.
things. The hook had the bridge. That everything had to be there.
Correct. Yep.
Follow my pride. He think guy better than boys the men. We're gonna get to that later.
Definitely do.
If I was to ask you
For sure.
about your sound and your style, who is there someone you could be compared to? I know people don't like to compare themselves, but is there someone, something, if you was to be asked what's your sound like or similar to, what would you say?
T-Boz meets Sony Braxton.
Mm.
Mm.
I know my
T-Boz
lane.
T-Boz Braxton. Now, did you used to sing those songs a lot growing up? Like, was those your favorite songs to sing?
Actually, I am the biggest Mary J. Blige fan ever.
Mm.
Ever. Like, I
Can you
sat,
dance better than her?
don't play with Aunt
Life's
Mary
so
like that.
beautiful, honey.
Just get it crunked up on it. I just went to her concert. She was here in Raleigh. I sat in the third row, saw the sweat drip down her face. It was amazing.
Deep
Um,
inside of you,
don't y'all gonna lean up off Mary. But
Mary.
Do you feel any
I
pressure when you writing, like, to follow trends in music, or do you like try to stay in your own lane?
no, I don't feel the pressure because I as someone that wrote songs for people first, I understand that it's a separation, right? There's songs for other people and there's songs for me. And when you're in
Okay.
that space and that duality, you don't really worry about it. I think that back to your first question, well, Jack's first question around like why now? That's why now, because I'm ready to write for me and not for others.
All right. All right. Um. So
Who are
you
some
just
of your? Let me ask a question real quick. Who would you say are like because this is a question specifically for songwriters and aspiring songwriters. Who would you say are some of like your songwriting
no.
inspiration or muses? Like what songwriters? Like give some names because we don't always give like
Just ask her, man. He wants your
titles.
Mount Rushmore of songwriters. That's
Nah,
what he
'cause I
wants.
wanted to be more
Ooh,
than four. I would say,
ooh.
yeah, just give me,
All right.
just rattle off a couple of names if you can.
So I'm gonna say Makiba Riddick.
Woo!
Absolutely. I'm gonna do females first. Makiba Riddick,
Okay.
Diane Warren.
Mm.
If you don't know who Diane Warren is, I'm gonna need you go on and figure that out.
Did I tell you the
Um,
night I met her?
no, you
Funny
met
story.
Diane
Oh
Warren?
yeah. Oh, that's a fact. I'll tell you about that in a
Whoa.
second.
Um, I'm gonna say David Foster.
Ooh. Interesting.
I'm gonna say Rod Templeton.
Okay.
Um, hmm. You gotta have Brian Michael Cox in this conversation for
Ooh.
sure. You gotta have the Dream in this conversation because he wrote Single Ladies and the list goes on. Um, I'm gonna mention Esther Dean, honorable
Mm.
mention. Um, and I'm gonna say Babyface to close that list out because what are you
Mm.
doing if you don't mention Babyface?
Mm.
First, if we were really Diana Warren.
Where are we hearing that at?
I don't know.
Where's the echo coming in? Are you playing it like on your phone or something?
No.
Okay. All right. That was a little crazy, but okay, cool. Here's another question I got. Name 5 producers that you've worked with or written to, like maybe their tracks that you don't have to rank them in order, but just like 5 producers that you've enjoyed working with or have somewhat worked with, whatever. Give me 5 producers.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't make me rank them because a lot of them are my friends. That's very just pressurized. I would say Just Blaze, Cardiac, Kanai, Music Maestro. Those are the ones off the top of my head right now, but there's more than that. DJ Kaz. Help me out, Jack. You know, I'm drawing a blank.
This is your stage right now.
I'm gonna name those 4 right now. I would say enjoyed. King Karnov. Shout out to him. Shout out to King.
King Michael Coy.
King Michael Coy. My apologies, correction there. I would say all of those guys only because they are musicians. First, I really enjoy working with musicians that are producers. I think there's a different depth there in terms of what they bring to the table in terms of musicality. Not to, discredit anybody that doesn't play an instrument, but my very best friend in the world is Kanai Finch. You might not know who he is, but he did Live Your Life for Rihanna. He did a couple records for J. Cole. He plays several instruments. So that was my introduction to production, is seeing someone actually play a piano, play a guitar. So that's where my heart gravitates towards in terms of producers, folks that play instruments.
Far away from Marsha Ambrosius.
Far away from Marsha Ambrosius. In love with a basketball player as well. Singles, you know what I mean? So I'm really and I really respect the old school where you had to be able to play an instrument to be able to be a producer, right? Quincy Jones, my inspirations come from back in the day where that was a requirement, not a nice to have. So I find myself gravitating to producers that still enjoy, doing that on records. And I know AI is a thing, and y'all got that, but
the question I'm going to ask you is going to be for songwriters that are going to listen to this, but it's really about you. If you could send your past self at the very beginning of your artistic journey,
about to say
a message, what would it be? What would it be about, like, far as the journey ahead? Like, so you're going back and you're thinking, if you could go back right now from scratch, and what would you do that you didn't do? What should have you done?
I would have started a business earlier. I would have not overthought the creative process. I would have built being a brand much earlier. And I would have been more confident, right? I think that my entire career of being a background singer and writing songs for other people definitely came out of shyness. And it just so happened I was good at it, right? But I think that looking back, I always had the keys and the talent and the knowledge to be able to do what I'm doing right now. I just didn't have the courage. So I got the courage now and the knowledge. So we ready now. But I definitely would have told that girl back then, like, step the fuck up and do the things, because you got it.
Well, charge me up when are you already on all platforms? Is it something that's about to be released? Is this the beginning of just kind of getting everybody excited about the release?
The song will be dropping on 8/1. So it'll be on all streaming platforms on 8/1. I will be performing a record as well. So you'll see me in a couple of cities on the East Coast rocking the record. A couple of DJs have asked for the record as well. I'll be on a couple of the music websites.
Who produced
on 8/1? A guy out of Germany, Wendigo Beat. So shout out to Wendigo. Yeah. It's one of many. We got some other really exciting things. I don't want to give everything away. I'll come back and let y'all do the first interview. My goal is to look at this music as corporate America would look at it, right? It is an avenue to bigger things that are monetized. And I think that it's important for every artist to use their music as an avenue to get them into other spaces that they may not have been in. I think that we're just in a space where that is what you should do because we understand like just streaming your music is not going to pay your rent. And it's just what it is. So you really have to be strategic around what is the purpose of your music? Where does it fit? Who is your psychographic and demographic? And I think people should, artists specifically, should really be monitoring their analytics and seeing where their music fits and aligning with sponsors and trying to get sponsorships. I think we need to have a bigger conversation about how important music really is to every space. NBA, NFL, shit. Your music could be in a supermarket and you can get paid off that.
Elevator music.
Yeah, like I heard Umbrella in the supermarket. And I was like, wow, somebody getting a check off of that.
So for someone that just has been sitting in here watching this and they're saying to themselves, she's making a lot of sense. I need to go to some type of songwriter structure class, or where would they go? Who would they get a hold of?
So you can find me on Instagram at Max Legacy Admin, and you can also send me an email, maxlegacy8@gmail.com. And yes, you are going to talk to me. You're not going to talk to a bot. I am going to respond, and I'm open to having a conversation about what your needs are. But I'm here. Let's chop it up.
All right. So while we I got something I wanted y'all to weigh in on. And I don't know if y'all know about this just yet.
Uh-oh. Oh yeah, I know about it.
It's a big deal. It's a big deal. So let's kind of bring people who are looking at this up to speed, because though we know a lot of people are probably like, what is this even? What the fuck is this? So it looks like Nicki Minaj is tweeting out that, matter of fact, I'll just read the actual tweet and then we won't have to put words in her mouth. She says, we've calculated about 100 to 200 million so far, Jay-Z. Call me to settle this karmic debt. It's only collecting more interest. You still in my top 5 though. Let's get it. Now, for people who don't know, what she's referring to is Jay-Z gave her a piece of Tidal. And when he sold Tidal, that piece is worth between 100 to 200 million. She was never paid. Where does this go if Jay-Z doesn't pay her? Nowhere. Do you think she should have asked this question through a tweet? I think that may have fucked the whole game up doing that. You putting a tweet out? You couldn't have, maybe he ain't answering. I don't know.
Just to be fair, we don't know if she already reached out to him privately and he didn't respond.
Okay, so let's say he did. She did. She reaches out to him privately. This is Jay-Z's worth $1 billion. He doesn't respond. Do you think this is the right way to get his attention?
Right is subjective. I think that she gonna do what she have to do to get her money. She from Southside. That's what I think. Yeah. I ain't gonna say it's right or wrong. You know, they both Sagittarius. I really can't pick. My birthday's the 5th. Hers is the 8th. Jay-Z's is the 4th. They gonna figure it out. She gonna get her money. I think that we don't know the whole story, so it's easy for us to speculate without all of the information. I doubt that there wasn't a behind the scenes conversation just because the industry is small. But I think they're going to settle it. I think Jay-Z going to pay her for sure.
Do you think there's a possibility that it could go left? Like maybe he feel disrespect about her doing this and it go left and he just like,
there's always a possibility that it's going to go left.
Your little dusty ass ain't finna be nowhere no more. On no platforms. And I'm not technically, I'm just saying when you Jay-Z, you can call Nicki Minaj a Dusty if you want to. Not that she's actually Dusty. I know y'all both from Queens, and I don't want to get jumped in here in the Queens podcast on the Queens cast.
Well, I mean,
but y'all don't agree with everything anyway, Jack. She already put it out there that all that shit with Nas, that shit dead.
Meaning what?
Nas ain't the greatest rapper. You know what I'm saying? That's from a Queens legend.
He's the greatest to me. Nas is the greatest rapper to me. Yes, and I'm standing on business with that. Nobody is ever going to change my mind about that. Now, are there other great rappers as well? Absolutely. But for me, it's going to be Nas.
But let me ask you this: I got to get this out the way because you're from Queens. Is Mobb Deep the most influential rap group, most impactful rap group?
Absolutely not.
Thank you.
That's absolutely not for me. You want to know what's crazy? I'm gonna have to go with G Unit.
G Unit.
And I'm speaking about cultural impact.
Yeah, there we go.
Cultural impact.
Somebody to know what they talking about.
Yeah, cultural impact. That's
cultural.
We're not talking about rhymes and can niggas get in the studio and no. Cultural impact. We lived in Queens, Jack, when them niggas dropped.
I tried to tell them niggas in Poland ain't listening to no Mobb Deep.
You remember when G Unit dropped and was a thing, and you know the impact. That's no dig to Mobb Deep. Mobb Deep is amazing. Love Mobb Deep, but cultural impact, you got to give it to G Unit. Coming out of our city.
I don't consider them a group.
Okay, that's fair.
How you not going to consider a group a group?
I mean, that's what I want to know. Because when we talk about groups, right? Even though I guess they were a group, I just don't consider them a group. I consider them a collective. They were 3 solo MCs that came together to do something, but I don't really see them as a group. Right? Mobb
That don't mean shit because you don't see them as a group. They're a group, nigga.
The world saw them as a group.
Mobb Deep is a group.
No, they're not. That's Havoc and Prodigy, and they came together to make Mobb Deep.
Dipset. Well, I guess.
All of them niggas were single niggas who came together.
I mean, I guess
you ain't to dissect the whole rap game to make
that definition. You're right. I mean, maybe they are a group. I don't know. I just never really. I never really saw it like I look at it like wrestling. Like you can think of like the Dungeon of Doom and like the Heart Foundation. Like the Heart Foundation was a group. The Dungeon of Doom or the NWO was just a bunch of niggas together.
You don't get the fuck out of here with this wrestling.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. So from a consumer standpoint, they are a group to people. From folks that know the back end of the music industry, yes, they technically are not a group. But I'm saying culturally and from a consumer standpoint, they are impactful. They are a group. And they did it right. Like they did the group album together first, and then they branched off. Banks had his shit, Yayo had his shit. They did it right. Like, come on, you can't be from the town and not yell out G Unit.
I had to tell you some fly shit that just happened too, Jack.
What's up?
So Rashida Nicole, that's LeAngelo Ball wife, just announced her pregnancy. I know y'all want to say congratulations. But right after you say that, I'm gonna tell you that he went ahead and filed a divorce right after she posted that. That's fly. Tell the truth. That's crazy.
Prenup, son. Well, she might got more money. Don't she got more money than him? Ain't she richer than him? Is that the one that had? I don't know.
You talking about Nicki, baby?
No. We talking about
Rashida Nicole.
LeAngelo Ball, right? That's the I'm a henna, whoa.
I might swerve in that corner. Whoa, yeah. That's wild though. She announced that she was pregnant, and he announced the divorce. I got
a question for you, Iman.
Yes.
So, you're from Queens, and I'm from Queens.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to ask you for a few Mount Rushmores of just particular Queens related things.
Okay.
Number 1.
I gotta smoke my vape on this one.
Mount Rushmore of Queens food spots.
New Queens or old Queens? You ain't
It
gonna
doesn't
set
matter.
me up.
Queens. It could be old Queens.
Hollis Deli. You know I'm gonna call it
Mm-hmm.
for sure. The Door on God Brewer, the Jamaican restaurant,
Okay.
for sure. The barbecue spot on Merrick and Farmers, the Hut.
I ain't jacking that one, but go ahead.
Hey, it's there.
Listen, this is your list. That's cool, but
outlasted gentrification, so we got to give them a shout out.
Okay.
Route Rushmore is rough. There's so much good food in Queens. I'm just gonna say places that I enjoy eating. P.O.P.O. I love P.O.P.O. Very, very good. Astoria.
Jackson Heights.
Jackson Heights. That's the
you
same.
You gotta get your spelling right. It's not how mount is spelled.
I put mount up there.
Yo, leave my man's alone, yo.
No. He got right because I'm on his ass right now. So yeah,
he got a Jamaican ass. You did it again. He's talking about he got a Jamaican mouth.
Jack on his Mount Rushmore.
Mount Rushmore, I won.
I'm about to put Mouth Rushmore.
Yeah, that's crazy. Shit.
And I'm leaving it at that because the Chinese restaurants then got shaky. So
I think you kind of left something out, but I'm surprised. But I guess.
Oh wait, I'm not gonna say margaritas if that's what you're waiting for. I'm gonna say Gabby's every time.
You think Gabby's is better than margaritas?
Absolutely.
Maybe now it is, but I don't know about back in the day.
Yeah, we used to ride past margaritas to Gabby's. Sorry.
Okay, cool. Top Mount Rushmore of shopping areas in Queens.
Back in the day, it used to be the Ave. It's not no more. The Ave is a ghost town. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, it was based on like what you wore to get what you needed. If you needed kicks, you could have went to the Bronx. You could have went to Queens. You could have went to Brooklyn. I don't think there's a Mount Rushmore for Queens in terms of shopping.
I think it is.
What you gonna say, Queens Center Mall?
Well, I mean, you got Steinway, you got Junction, you got Queens Center.
Listen, I went to Flushing.
Technically, even though Green Acres is not in Queens, I feel like it's Queens, in my opinion.
Yeah. Like Queens, Green Acres is a part to us being from Queens. Like that's Queens to us, but it is Long Island technically, Valley Stream. But yeah, Green Acres. Then I know they're getting ready to like redo Green Acres. It's $150 million project to gentrify Green Acres right now. Yeah.
When's the last time you've been to Queens?
Probably 8 months ago.
Queens don't look the same no more, especially
absolutely not. There's shelters on Jamaica Avenue. They got Sarku, Japan, where Wendy's used to be.
Panda Express, Chipotle.
Yeah, you can't drive down Jamaica Avenue. Like that's for the buses. It's not the same. That McDonald's is still there where everybody used to get jumped though.
They call it McTrap.
The McTrap.
Yeah. They got BBQs on Parsons.
What y'all think about T.I. and Tiny? They 71 million. They done chopped it down to 18 million. I think that's fair.
The people did that?
Yeah, they chopped it down. Yeah, they knocked it down to 18 mil, man.
I mean, shit, that's still a nice little piece of change, but I guess I'm
saying after taxes, them niggas that can't get nothing but a couple of burritos. You can't?
No.
You sure?
You can't tax no settlement.
Okay.
Nah, you can't tax.
Well, they getting every nickel of that. That's what you're telling me.
I mean, maybe if they got a lawyer, the lawyer, if they didn't retain the lawyer, might get a little 33 and a third of that, but they probably
the lawyer gonna get his bread.
They probably paid the lawyer. So I'll ask her on Monday. I think I'm gonna go to her birthday party, so I'll ask her.
To Tiny's?
Yeah.
Okay.
Facts.
Okay. You did y'all catch this Drake drop? What did I miss?
Oh Lord, give
Best
me
rapper in the
1
world?
minute. I'll be right back.
Okay. Did you catch that, Jack?
What, the Drake drop?
Yeah, the little he had like a little I guess he was supposed to release with Kai Cenat, and then they redid he did it on his own.
Oh, I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't listened to the record. I mean, I've heard everybody talking about it, but I'm just not. I don't.
What is it with you and Drake? Let's get it out in the open right now, because the
out.
listeners have seen you hate.
I just don't jump out. You know, I'm cool. I mean, listen, I like Drake. I like a lot of Drake records.
You like his music?
I like a lot of Drake records, but I'm just not. I don't know. I'm just not excited about it.
No,
I don't want to hear about no Drake really.
You don't think this Iceman album about to take over shit? It ain't no other music out here. There's no music out to listen to.
I know it's gonna be dope. Like, that's the one thing that I will say. I think that Drake and his team are experts at curating musical experiences.
Correct.
But outside of that, if you look at rap, nigga, it ain't nobody to listen to. There's nothing to listen to.
I listen to La Russell, Larry June.
I love Larry June.
Yeah, Akeem Ali. Like, we ain't gonna do that though.
You know what's so crazy?
Ain't nothing to listen to though. I get that everybody got favorite shit that they can put on in their car, but when you say Larry June, 4 out of 5 niggas don't even know who Larry June is.
They gotta catch up.
Well, listen, I'm gonna tell you.
We're talking mainstream right now. It ain't shit but Kendrick, and if it ain't Kendrick, it's Drake.
I'm gonna tell you how loyal and dedicated I am to this and to Iman. I was actually supposed to go to Akeem Ali event from 7 to 9.
Was you gonna get an autograph?
I don't ask niggas for no. What the fuck do I look like?
I mean, I know you're a big fan of Akeem Ali.
I like him a lot. I think he's dope, but the fuck I look like asking for an autograph. You crazy?
It might be worth some money.
I don't think that mainstream is as important as it was a decade ago. I think now there are people that I would like to call tastemakers that curate who's hot next. And I think that we need to be more supportive of that, because that's why the labels are in control, because they are telling us what is actually hot, when there are a lot of people that are hot that just don't got a budget, or are independent. So I'm not gonna go with the Drake and Kendrick thing. I think you need to separate the person from the music. I think Drake is, as Jack said, really great at creating a musical experience. All that other stuff going on with him and Kendrick, that really is separate from the music. His music has been quality for over 15 years. We can't take that from him. Kendrick as well. And I think that as a consumer, speaking as a consumer, they're both quality recording artists. Like, you could like.
I'm just saying, all these fake thugs out here acting like because Drake's suing his music label that all of a sudden he ain't from the street, when half of these niggas ain't did nothing street in their life. Nigga, he worth $1 billion. A. B. They did the same shit to Mariah Carey when she left. When she went to leave, Tommy told them motherfuckers fucked her shit up too, and she just didn't have the money or the team to get at him. So him getting at them saying, "Hey, y'all fuck my stock up, and y'all got to pay me." That's looked at now as he's suing. He's not suing Kendrick, but all of a sudden, niggas went from loving Drake to hating and loving Kendrick. Kendrick ain't dropping no album for 5 more years, nigga. You ain't got no music to listen to. You gonna have to listen to Drake.
Now, I will say, you can't talk tough on the record and go sue.
Well, it's different. It's a difference between talking tough on a record and then the nigga punch you and you sue him for punching you. But he not suing Kendrick. He's suing the company because he's saying, listen, we know you niggas put $20 million behind this nigga single and I'm working for y'all. I'm suing y'all for that because we didn't have a fair beef. If you and your label mate got the beef and then you found out the label put 10 million behind her and she kicking your ass on everywhere on the internet, you got an issue with that. No?
I'm going to say this. I think that his entry into the rap battle was very aggressive, and for him to take that stance is just interesting. That's his choice, right? I
would go with you with that if the stance he was taking was, hey, Kendrick Lamar,
he can't
what Kendrick Lamar did to me is hurting me. He's saying simply, we were negotiating, and you have put money behind someone else's music to defame me, and now you're coming back to me offering me less money. I can sue you for that. Not to Kendrick, but to the company. So, and I think that's being mixed up. But even yet and still, even though that all of these people got all this Drake hate, Nokia is still number one. And they're acting like he should just leave the game. Nokia number one. When Iceman drop, Iceman is going to be number one. Just get on back on the bandwagon. We'll let y'all come back on for a minute.
I'm also going to say this because I feel like I have to say it, because I think that there is something we need to talk about in terms of culture, right? Cultural appropriation. And we gotta go there. Since we going there, we gotta go there.
Come on.
I am always going to champion protecting our culture, protecting hip hop culture, and I just think Drake did a good job up to a point, and then somewhere it switched.
So you riding with the dark skin artist? You one of them?
No, I'm riding with who's
you a Duke Dennis. You a Duke Dennis type of girl.
I'm riding with who's protecting the culture.
That sounds good.
Yeah, because
you think Kendrick is.
So you think Drake is a culture vulture? Be honest.
I think that he's coming.
How can you be a vulture?
I think he's coming to a phase where our demographic is not the priority. I'll say it like that.
Okay, so who would you say that is the priority?
The non-melanated folk, because they.
So you think he's catering to white people at this point?
Absolutely. The data shows that non-melanated folks go to shows. They have the income, the disposable income to do so.
So let me ask you this:
data follows dollars.
Who will you be advertising to?
I think my demographic is people who enjoy music at a level that hits them emotionally and personally, and you can be any color.
So if you find out that a certain type of song that you have is really blowing and it's really making you eat, and the data comes back and shows you, hey, it's non-melanated people that like this type of music and that's driving your money, will you then move towards making that type of music, or will you just stay true to the game and make the songs that you usually make and just
dwindle? Because I haven't built my career on using music to eat, so I can pick and choose where I want to spend my time and create.
But it could become that, right? Like, let's just say it becomes that.
Yeah, if you choose it, you have to choose it.
But you won't choose it, you saying?
I don't at this point in my career, like being in the industry this long and having to deal with Universal at 15, it's just not, it's not like that for me. You know what I mean?
I ask you right now to come write for Taylor Swift for the next 2 years. Lockdown, $5 million deal. You turning it down?
No. Well, writing for someone is different than creating music for a certain target audience. Writing, sure.
But they'll be using your melanated mind to elevate Taylor Swift.
They're gonna do that anyway,
right? They're going.
So why does it matter who does it and where they do it at? We just got to do it up front and in everybody's face and not behind closed doors.
I agree with transparency and I believe in intentionality, right? So there are Black people that listen to Taylor Swift. Don't get it twisted. There's a lot of Black Swifties.
Yeah, but Jack Danz said that they switching up on the culture for doing that.
I ain't gonna lie. When I was locked up, that it was a Taylor Swift song.
This nigga was locked up for a weekend. Go ahead.
Tova Lo.
He was locked up a long time. I was
Tova Lo. No. Selena Gomez. I was listening to Z100, so I was in my little. I got a couple of Taylor Swift.
You a big Taylor Swift fan, Jack?
Yeah, some shit that was all right.
So listen, another fight is about to happen. Somebody just called somebody out, and I want y'all to pick somebody. As soon as I say it, pick the winner.
Okay.
Roy Jones versus Floyd Mayweather.
Yo, I'm taking Floyd every time.
Don't sit their black asses down, goddamn.
Roy Jr. just called him out.
I'm going with Floyd.
There's gonna be an exhibition match. He got a couple pounds on Floyd. He still got that speed. He might be able to
lie. Roy Jones was running around chasing them goddamn chickens and shit like that. That nigga's serious. Serious.
You think he got a chance? Like if
I think he do.
If they might put some good odds out, like maybe he lasts 4 rounds or
it just depends how his conditioning is. We don't know if he's still in shape. If
he looked good against Mike Tyson.
Eating them gator bites and all that shit, in Florida.
Gator
that nigga was running around chasing chickens. He do 2-3 months of chasing them goddamn chickens around. He gonna be all right.
So why he ain't call out Javante Davis?
That nigga too young and he nigga hit too hard. What you mean? He gotta call an old nigga gotta call the old nigga out.
You shouldn't at that age, you shouldn't be calling nobody out really. You should be chilling. Like you should have already solidified your legacy.
Well, he broke now.
And teaching the next generation how to.
That might get him a cool 3-4 million easy. Go out there and just punch around for 3 rounds.
Yeah, with Mike Tyson and the dude, what's his name, Paul, whoever. Yeah,
Jake Paul. Speaking of that, did you see he just fought Julio Cesar Chavez, and they just arrested him for I guess he part of the cartel.
Oh, nice.
He down this bitch pushing keys and fighting Jake Paul.
Yeah, I don't get into shit like that.
The dope game would take anybody under.
Not you trapping and hitting at the same time.
He got them boys out there in the crowd getting that shit off while he up there boxing.
I got a question for you though. I know we kind of getting close to wrapping up, but I got a serious question. I think that kind of brings this together. Name of your company is Max Legacy.
Yes.
And legacy, we know, that means that you have a deep reverence for history and for things that are sustained and maintained over time. So I have a question for you. I'm going to name 7 dead singers.
Okay.
And for conversation's sake, I'm going to give you 2. That if you could resurrect 2 of these singers to work with, which ones would you and why?
Okay.
All right. The first one is Aaliyah.
Okay.
The second one is Whitney Houston.
Okay.
The third is Phyllis Hyman.
Ooh.
The fourth is Amy Winehouse. The fifth is Aretha Franklin. The 6th is Minnie Riperton. And the 7th is Tina Turner.
Minnie who?
Minnie Riperton. You don't know who that is?
Loving you is because
he grew up. He's half non-melanated. He was listening to Leonard Skinner and Janis Joplin.
Oh, that's why he rocking with Drake. Got it.
He listening to Janis Joplin and.
That's why I don't like full black people.
Carly Simon and all that type of shit. He wasn't listening to no
negative. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Janis Joplin.
Nah, I'm not saying it is, but
I'm gonna have to go with.
So he's a nigga that can't grow a beard that does shit to talk about a mixed nigga.
Oh,
forever young.
That's big. I'm gonna have to go with Aaliyah and Phyllis Hyman.
Ooh, why?
Because both of their careers were cut short and they didn't have time to really show the world what they were capable of. And I think that they deserve another shot. Their lives were, Phyllis Hyman was suicide and Aaliyah was the untimely crash. So,
but shit, Aaliyah, Phyllis Hyman had like a 10-year career before she died.
For her talent, she
dropped like 10 albums.
She could have, but she still had a lot left.
Aaliyah dropped
3
albums. I can understand Aaliyah. I mean, listen, I love Phyllis. I can understand Aaliyah, but Phyllis, okay, but that's your choice. Yeah. What about you, Kapone? You're not a songwriter. Well, actually, Kapone is a very accomplished rapper, and he can hold a little melody here and there.
Oh
yeah. He little harmonizer.
Who you picking?
He had a group called the Cleans.
Who am I picking to do what?
Who you picking
out of that 7? That if you could bring them back and work with them musically,
probably Aaliyah and Whitney.
Why?
Well, Aaliyah, everybody that worked with her actually had a chance to date her too. So I'm gonna put that there. And then Whitney, Whitney.
I'm not responsible for this Michigan niggas comments, guys. If any of my friends that are friends with Aaliyah, Jack did not endorse that.
That was a joke. But come on, man, we grew up. We grew up. We grew up off Aaliyah. We grew up off Aaliyah. Everybody loved her. And I think her on a rap song would be fire though, for a hook. You know what I mean? Aaliyah had them crazy hooks.
Back in one piece.
Back and forth should have been.
She was on
Back in one piece.
I'm talking about on my tracks though. I'm talking about on mine though.
If I take you home.
And then Whitney probably, and that was a question I was gonna ask. Who you think the greatest voice of all time just is? Period. Just when you listen to him, be like, can't nobody fuck with them. A lot of people say it's Stevie or Whitney, but you may think somebody different. Excluding yourself.
I'm gonna say greatest of all time. That vocally only. Vocals.
Just
you got to give it to Whitney Houston. Then you got to give it to Mariah Carey, hands down.
That's just because of her high note, because she
control, technical ability, register transition. Multiple things. And then you have to mention Beyonce in this conversation. And I know people are very torn about Beyonce, but there's nothing to be torn about. And I'm not like a stan, right? I think she's phenomenal. But
if you had to get rid of one of them three,
Beyonce,
Whitney, Beyonce, or Mariah, you just get rid of them and all their music. Who?
I would probably get rid of Beyonce.
Right off the heels of you saying what you just said.
Yeah, I would probably.
Say my name.
You gonna get rid of? Put a ring on it. They got. You know how many girls that got married?
Well,
a lot of black women ended up married because of that song.
So the reason I got rid of Beyonce is because Mariah Carey was one of the first artists to actually write her own songs and have to go up against the machine for her publishing.
So you respect her when she go up against the machine, but when Drake do it, he's sell out. Okay.
No, it's because it's
interesting
a male-dominated industry, and she was
also you're against men. Okay.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
I got one more question for you. So obviously, you're a beautiful woman that's grew up and been around this music business for a long time. So we know there's been like a lot of things with the Me Too movement and all sorts of didulous shit that's been going on. That's a new word I created. Didulous.
Yeah, that's some other shit. But all right.
All right. So I ask you this question. Aside from actions, if you had to choose between these two people and erase their entire catalog. So that means if you choose one person, the other person's entire catalog, any music, any artist they were responsible for, their music gets erased.
Damn, the artist that they responsible for?
Right?
That's crazy. Yeah.
God damn.
So this person ceases to exist.
Okay.
R. Kelly or Diddy? Which catalog do you keep? Which catalog do you say goodbye to?
We keeping Diddy's catalog for sure.
Why?
He's the soundtrack to the last 20 years. If you pull him out the club, there's no records. Like even today, he's responsible for so many careers. Now, to be fair, R. Kelly's pen, of course, is amazing. But like, if we pull him out the club, it ain't gonna be as crazy. They didn't already pull him out the club. Let's call it what it is. I just went to a party and they played Diddy. And it was like, no Diddy before they did it. So I gotta
Jack, how do you feel about that, considering that you put R. Kelly, you esteem R. Kelly, holding him as an esteemed person in the music business? And
I mean, honestly, I would probably have to agree, only because Diddy's catalog is more diverse.
Yeah.
If we don't have Diddy, we don't have Biggie. We don't have Mary J. Blige. We don't have Faith. We don't have 112.
But wait a minute. If we don't have R. Kelly, we don't have Aaliyah, right?
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
We don't have Total.
Correct.
We don't have Black Rob. We
never needed Black Rob.
No, Black Rob, Life Story is one of the greatest rap albums of all time.
I mean, I liked Black Rob and rest in peace. Just because somebody passed away don't mean they didn't make a trash track here and there.
Listen, I'm not saying that, but his Life Story album is one of the greatest. Listen, I can honestly say,
let me hear what this nigga
in my top 25 rap albums, there's probably at least 5 to 10 Bad Boy albums in there. So that by itself.
Hold on. If we don't have Diddy, we don't have Ryan Leslie either.
Right. And we don't have Cassie.
So, disclaimer, everybody, we are not condoning anyone's actions. We are not condoning their personal lives.
Cassie's life may have been better, as we see.
Only. Music only.
She was still been flipping burgers in Rhode Island or wherever she's from. Come on.
She might have been happy, though, Jack.
Come on now.
Don't do that. Anyway.
Come on now.
Iman, it was great to have you. Absolutely. I hope everybody reaches out to you to get some of your songwriter prowess sprinkled on them. I can't wait to Charge Me Up come out. I'm throwing it on the playlist just to tell people that I had something to do with it in some kind of way.
Oh shit!
If I get 3 people to listen to it, I'm part of the project. Who cares?
You sound.
Maybe
like
you can do the remix, Kapone.
I sound like who?
You know what I'm saying? You
sound like Diddy.
You just said that Diddy was, you know what I mean? That guy. So I ain't gonna take that as a compliment. Then
maybe you could throw 16 and do like the Detroit remix and get it. You know what I'm saying? Get it janking out there.
I don't want to destroy her record. Her record, she already. I can't wait to hear it.
So I'm gonna do an open verse challenge for Charge Me Up. So, and whoever got the hottest that's gonna be the remix. So that's coming, and I will.
I would love to hear Jack. You ever heard Jack's? I know you heard Jack music. Y'all been friends for so long.
Of course, that's.
You seen the Porta Plata video? Fire.
Of course I did.
Yeah, shout out to ItzJackDanz for making hot music, man.
Jack need to put some music out.
Yeah, maybe love. Maybe watching you in this journey will maybe I'll put out there Love, Lust, and Lies 2.
That was the name of the first album?
Yeah. Love, Lust, and Lies. Yep. Jack is a phenomenal songwriter, phenomenal rapper. He's fantastic. He holding out on y'all for real. What y'all see is just the beginning. He's amazing for sure.
All right, so before we leave, we gotta say happy birthday to J Had.
Yes, happy birthday, Had. Woo!
And you gotta let him know that you requested today, because I don't want him to think that I sabotaged his birthday trying to do this.
Yes, I requested today. I also have some other birthdays, so shout out to Sunny Day Presents, one of the biggest female promoters here in Raleigh. Shout out to her.
Happy birthday, Sunny.
Sharonda out in Baltimore. It's mad season. And shout out to Bruce Bradshaw, Sonny's partner, promoter, Raleigh. Big Cancer energy. So big water sign energy all around here. I'm surrounded. Earth signs and water signs. So happy birthday to everyone.
Just make sure when they go to when y'all have a homecoming or something, they do a welcome Jack the Raleigh party.
Not a welcome Jack the Raleigh party.
Yeah.
Sure. No problem. You're gonna have to line dance though.
Nah, I don't do none of that.
Where them fans at? You ain't doing that?
They took that off the Carnival cruise. It's over with.
It's over. They done turned up too much. They said absolutely not. No speakers, no line dancing. We done.
It's over with, man. It's sad, man.
It is. It was
anyway. It was really, really great to have you. But I always end up with a little inspiration. And since Charge Me Up was about getting rid of bad relationships, let's work on building the good ones.
Yes.
Look how Jack looking. His camera froze. It looked like.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The screen is blacked out. Like I can't see anything.
Yeah, your face is froze, but it's cool because your eyes don't look bad. So let's just leave it there for now.
You look good. You
that
good.
Ain't bad. That's a decent picture, man. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It looked like a memorial photo, but it is what it is.
Oh shit.
You but that's my friend like that.
That's all for now, folks. I hope today's discussion has left you feeling inspired to nurture the relationships that matter the most to you. Take a moment this week and reach out to your family, like I always say. Express appreciation or simply just spend some quality time with someone you care about. A little effort goes a long way. Build your relationship stronger. You'll be happier. Your connections will be better. But until the next time, keep spreading that love.
This nigga always want to do this Mr. Rogers shit at the end.
Nigga, you ain't even alive right now. Shut up.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Iman, for coming on.
Thank you, Kapone. Jack, see you later.
Yeah. So when I do I'm gonna hit you when I'm probably like 10 o'clock. I'm gonna do the replay.
Okay.
And then that way,
I sell out this wood, we just roll 5. Be out the way, step to me, then you gon' die. I make profit off the bag cause I sell mine. I really hustle hard, man, I'm tired of these damn lies. They be like, damn, baby, key, what the fuck you on? Somewhere chillin', sitting back, just smoking on strong. I can give a fuck about these niggas, get the fuck on. Saying that it's problems, but you acting like I don't know. I only care about the money.